you guys. This is my favorite piece of information that I wanted to make sure you all are getting right now. And that is the sales funnel. Because each of you, whether it's come to full fruition to create a mini experience for Nurture or a mini experience for your business, whether that has happened yet or not, it's gotten your wheels turning. And your business ideas are starting to become more and more creative and more fruitful. What I notice is that more of you guys are going online and creating content, creating free experiences for your clients, opportunities for your people to be with you and make sure that they remember you exist and remember that you have their back. Many of you have learned how to take your clients from a physical, inhuman space to an online space. Even though it's not your preferred method, you have figured it out. And so I just want to say, I'm so incredibly proud of each of you, and I'm loving witnessing you rise. Now, the other thing, admittedly, that I've been noticing is many of you have now created recordings. Many of you have recorded meditations. You've recorded how-tos. You've been putting all this spicy, amazing information online or in your repertoire. Now is when we begin the most effective and important tool to getting you paid right now in this time period, not waiting for the Nurture platform to get built, not waiting for somebody to give you permission, not waiting to get it all done and put in order, but starting right now that we can get you guys cash. So bear with me. I'm going to share my screen because I want to make sure you guys get all the details here. I expect that this one you're going to want to note take. So do get out a piece of paper and begin your note taking. And this is just going to blow your hats off. Okay, so this is your Sales Funnel 101 Intel. Again, this is all powered by Canva. As you guys notice, this is my favorite thing to make things from. So what a sales funnel is ultimately is it's like you've created your product, you've created the outcome that you provide. And in many of your cases, it's an online experience, or in your cases, you want to see your clients again and you want to help them through this period of time. So we can start helping them right now without having everything in order. So first and foremost, what you've all accomplished at this point is what your outcome is, or what the product is that you want to offer to people at home. Okay, this is your at-home offer. This is your online experience that you can provide now. From there, hopefully, I have drilled into each of you so much that you are clear the call to action. Now, right now, your call to action is going to be how they can book with you individually online in some experience, or how they can sign up for an experience with you, or how they can learn from you in an online capacity so they can buy from you the experiences that you're offering. Now, one of the avenues that we've been looking at is mini courses. Another experience that we're looking at is the live experience. What we haven't talked about is advertising. So that's going to be added into today's Intel. So what is a sales funnel? It is what you do, what it is that you do, and that's what you sell. It's the outcome you're providing. It's the sales copy we've been working on, you guys. The call to action. What would you have them do once they've taken a bite out of the thing you provide? What would you have them do? How can they pay you? This is the most, if there's anything that's more important than the outcome you provide, it's that you are reminding people as to how they can pay for you. We're going to talk about the varying vehicles that you can make money. Okay, the varying vehicles that it's going to take what you do, that call to action, how you can create those, what spaces you can put them in, and that's the vehicle that's going to get you there. The marketing aspect, that's the paid advertising and some of the free advertising that you can do, again, to get paid right now today. And always follow up. Okay, so what you sell is what you offer, an outcome that you have. And you provide that by articulating the problem and offering a solution, right? We've talked about this in the sales copy. What is the problem that they are experiencing because they cannot get to you right now? What is your solution for them to pay you? What is the solution that you have so they can pay you? That is your business. So first and foremost, once you've articulated, and this would be like an email, this could be an online post, this can be a live that you're offering for free, you're going to always add on the back end your call to action. Tell people how you want to work with them and how they can easily schedule you and how they can pay you for the outcome that you provide. So here are sort of the vehicle ideas that we're offering here. The Airbus, as I'm calling it. And this is the fast, effective, and efficient way of getting your message out to the people right now. So you could email your entire existing client base an invitation to this experience. What this experience is a webinar or a pre-recorded something or another. So you could have your entire mini course ready, but let's say you're just done with one meditation, okay? So you could email your entire group of people with the one meditation that you've done as your freebie, but make sure when that meditation is over that you offer the call to action that says, I hope you've really enjoyed this meditation. Remember, I am still able to work with you and provide for you, and I'm able to help and serve you in this capacity, okay? So, and we're going to talk about other marketing tools. So I'm offering this as like, you can email your already existing population and invite them to a webinar. Invite your entire population to a free, like 45-minute class every day. Make sure you are getting emails if they are new. If you are sharing this with people, make sure you have a landing page wherein you are getting their emails. Emails are money, people, because then you get the last part of the sales funnel, which is follow-up. If you don't have their emails, you cannot follow up. So make sure you are collecting emails. If you're not collecting payment, collect fucking emails. Another really lovely, easy way, if you can't figure out landing pages and how to collect emails, is create every event on Eventbrite. It's free. Create every event on Eventbrite. You'll have their emails. You'll be able to create follow-up. Okay. So the second one, and again, I think everything should be posted on Eventbrite. If you're doing anything live and not pre-recorded, then I recommend any live thing to be put on Eventbrite so that they can sign up easily for the event and that you have the follow-up opportunity with them. So the next one is taking a cruise, right? A road trip takes time to get to the destination. And that's really what a sales funnel is sort of like you're taking them on a drive. We're going on a long-term expedition together. And so what this is that you've decided that you're setting them up officially on the cruise. So the first one, the Airbus, is like, I'm going to take a bunch of people effectively and efficiently into a free class, into a webinar, into a thing, a free mini course. They're going to get to experience me, but it's usually pre-recorded. Okay. The Airbus is usually a pre-recorded, put them all on the bus, get them done with a really strong, effective call to action. The cruise is, we're going to set you up for a 3-day live experience. What that means is I'm going to drip myself into your system. I'm going to take you on this experience. Many people in this time period, what they're doing is like a 21-day reset or a 12-day experience, or once every Friday, we're doing this class together. That would be considered the drip course system, okay? That's when you're taking people on a cruise. So if you're cruising with people and you want to take them on the road trip with you, it's the same thing. You're setting them up on Evite or Eventbrite, excuse me. You're setting them up on Eventbrite. You're making them sign up. You're keeping their emails going. You're making sure you're following up. You're sending their Zoom links. You've got all the materials ready to go. But the difference is every time they see you, you're adding in another call to action. So every time you see them, you're recapping the day before and you're concluding with a call to action. Now, the call to action in a drip system is a little bit different. It's a little bit different than the big call to action when you're doing the Airbus, okay? When you do the Airbus, you fucking land the airplane and you make sure the passengers all get something on the way out. It's like their gift bag on the way out. Call to action on a 3-day drip line is going to be something to the effect of, thank you guys for joining me this Monday. I've really, really loved hanging out with you. I'm looking forward to seeing how this lands with you. Here is your homework today. When we rejoin each other on Wednesday, I want you to bring your homework with you to this experience. And those of you who bring your homework with you to the next experience, you guys are going to win something very special. But you have to come to Wednesday's occasion to win my free opt-in giveaway. I just give them something, whatever it is, a PDF, create a video for them, create a meditation for them, create something for them to give them those that show up with their homework, okay? So, but it's incentivizing them to show up. It's incentivizing them to be there and participate. It's giving them a call to action. It's reminding them that they're participating. It's reminding them that you give a shit, okay? So then on the second occasion, if you're doing a 3-drip system, on the second occasion, you're saying, oh my gosh, you guys did a great job. Thanks for turning in your homework. You're all getting this amazing freebie because you're all so fucking awesome. Now, I really want to encourage each of you, now that you've done the homework, now that you're starting to feel aligned, now that you're starting to feel better, I really want to encourage each of you to make sure that you go to my website and schedule your individual one-to-one call with me so that we can really break down and work with you on whatever your problem is so we can get you to the solution and outcome I ultimately provide. You do that at the top of the call on the second call. And again, at the bottom of the call on that second day, you remind them again to book their one-to-one. And on the third day, you begin with all the things and reasons that they need to work with you and the experience that they're going to have because you understand their problem. And the outcome that you provide is going to change their life. And then you offer them a teeny tiny little token of information with another call to action, which is schedule with me now. Okay. That's your drip system. That is your creative call to action right away where you're providing free shit, but you're making sure they book with you. Okay. And then, of course, we have the old school way. And right now, obviously, we don't get to do the old school way of actually being in person. So these other ones are like public speaking. So if you're doing lives every day, that's essentially public speaking. But with public speaking, what we do is we always stay after for Q&A. With usual live sessions, we always stay after for Q&A, and that's where they grow to know, like, and trust us. But again, if you're not collecting emails, you cannot follow up. So you must be following up with everything that you guys do, okay? So I cannot iterate that enough. Okay, so marketing 101 when it comes to a sales funnel is, if you are doing something on Eventbrite, let's say, you're queuing up your 3-day or you're queuing up your lives, you want to post on Instagram. And you might want to do like a 5-minute live video where you're like, hey guys, make sure to sign up, invite your friends. Those of you who invite the most friends, you're going to get a free prize. Again, the free prize is the free meditation, whoop, whoop. So you're offering them something live. You're offering them something free. Okay. So you're getting them signed up, you're collecting their emails, and you're reminding them to purchase with you during the live event. But Instagram is free. So live story, live video, the IGTV wherein you can create free content there, but any free content that you offer, you must have a call to action on. Everything must have a call to action because that is how we get paid. But more importantly, that is how we follow up. If we have their emails, we can follow up. If we do not have their emails, we may not be able to follow up with them, okay? So using live and IGTV and stories, you are going to have a free platform to grow your leadership following and be able to sell from it. Facebook is still one of the best ways to market, even though most of us aren't using it as frequently, especially right now. We're all using it a little bit more probably, but you can use Facebook advertising. In our online course here, there is a Facebook class that you can take, and it'll teach you all the marketing tools that you need to know about how to create advertising on Facebook and or hire a Facebook expert, who I also provide for you, so that you can market efficiently and effectively on Facebook without spending all of your money. So that's a great place if you're really wanting to grow your list quickly, or you want to sell something that's more expensive. You do not want to use the Facebook advertising for free shit. Facebook's quite expensive. So if you're offering free classes, I recommend that you use the network that you already have. And I recommend that you collaborate with other friends and see if they won't also promote you, and you guys share in promoting each other. But again, it's a great place to offer promotions. It's a great place to also post your upcoming events. It's a great place to create a group. That's another spot that you can grow your list, is create a very special, unique group that is specific to your outcomes, specific to the problems that you solve. So you can advertise to create a group of people, but again, collect their emails. LinkedIn is a very also expensive place to advertise, but a lovely place for many of you. You're going to find more clients in LinkedIn than you're going to find on Facebook or Instagram. LinkedIn is a delightful place, but it is a lot of sort of back-end work. I find Facebook and Instagram to be a much easier place to get and go without having to work really, really hard. Though LinkedIn, once you've created a profile and an algorithm for yourself, you will be seen and easily booked and paid from there as well. Snail mail. I know this sounds old. I know snail mail sounds like a what? Huh? Stamps? Envelopes? What the heck? But if you do collect people's addresses, even if it's 4 times a year, or you're having a big launch that you want to remind people that you exist, snail mail is delightful. And let me show you what I do without showing you their address. I offer at all of my live events, I make everybody fill out a little card, and it is a love letter to themselves. And then I write down their address afterwards, but I don't spooge, because as we know, snail mail is very expensive. So I maybe send out for a year, but what's even better is I have them in their own handwriting write themselves a love letter about the experience they had while we were together. So my instant follow-up is an accidental psychic sticker on the back with my website on it and how to book with me on it, right? So I stick a little love sticker basically on the back of their envelope and a stamp on the front, and they open it. Why? Because they wrote themselves a letter. Because it's not spooge and spam. They wrote themselves a letter, but they are reminded of my time and their time with me. And guess what? Then they book and they follow up that way. So snail mail is super effective. And this is something too that when we're back to seeing each other one-to-one, this is a really great thing to do in your office and in your space, is have them write themselves a love note every time. And we can then mail it to them as we feel ready to, after we've collected that address. Okay. Email. So if you have an email list, which again, cannot iterate this enough, you guys, get an email list. If you've not started your list, start your list today. MailChimp is relatively easy. I have found ActiveCampaign to be my best friend ever. I've been on both of those platforms. ActiveCampaign seems to show up. I have a higher attrition and a higher inbox rating from moving to ActiveCampaign. MailChimp had some glitches in that. I don't know why it's not as effective, but a lot of people go there because it's the most used, which means it has the best SEO, which means it's the one that pops up when we figure out which email place we want to be. I would not recommend Constant Contact. So again, ActiveCampaign is going to be really easy. It's free for first setups. So if you're just starting out, it's a delightful place to go. It's easy to integrate into whatever website platform you are using as well. Okay, so the email experience. Emails are not as opened. So you might get a 15 to 20% open rate. But what's really effective in email is, aside from paying for the platform, you're not spending any other money. So you can email them as often as you like, and you can follow up as often as you like. So you're always going to want that email. It's super effective and important for that. But what is the most important thing is learning how to articulate your message, which we've talked about a bunch. And I will also continue to work with you guys on sales copy and what it's like. We'll do a whole email chain next. But email is a really, really, really effective tool when you learn how to language what it is that you sell, what it is that you provide, and what you want them to do in terms of call to action. Okay. PR is another marketing tool. Now, PR is one of those that I recommend if you are already bringing in 10K a month, then PR is a really effective next step tool. If you are just starting out and you happen to have a really big budget and you have budgeted in $2,000 to $2,500 a month for PR, then it is an effective tool, but it is a budgeting item. Same thing with having like a social media manager. A lot of PR companies will include social media management and getting you your own unique hashtags, which we didn't speak about. If you have questions about the hashtagging, I can certainly help you with that. But PR is one of those things that, again, it's a budgetary item. So you're looking at usually a $2,500 a month budget. Again, what's super awesome is in the course that I've offered you guys for online business building, the same gal who does our Facebook offers PR. She does more international PR, so she gets into the bigger magazines such as a Forbes magazine or a Cosmopolitan or something of that nature. So she's really good at that. She's also really great at getting you the landing of if you want to be represented in multiple places. So some websites you see featured in Forbes, featured on Fox News, featured on ABC, all of those. She can get you the feature headline. And she is inexpensive, delightful, and easy to work with. She, however, is on European hours, but somebody that I really trust full-heartedly in the PR world for just getting some of the basic stuff accomplished for your business. Okay, so the follow-up aspect. The follow-up is really essential. So in general, it takes in marketing 7 touches for anybody to be a yes. In referral world, which is how most of us have earned our stripes, is that our friends tell their friends about us, and that's how we build our clientele. So in guerrilla marketing world, that is a fantastic way to do it, is that we get tons of referrals from people. But we count on our friends then to be the referral aspect, and we're not counting on these other pieces of business to help grow and sell what we offer. But once we've collected emails, even though we've even collected some humans that we may only see 1 or 2 times, if we're not following up, if we're not inspiring them, if we're not entertaining them, and then we're not asking them to work with us, then we're not doing our job. So the follow-up experience is going to be everlasting. So when you have 5 or 10 minutes of clear space in your head, or you get an instant hit of something that you want to offer to your people, this is the time to start writing those emails that we then call follow-up. Okay, so let me just chat with you for just another minute here. So while you're creating online content, and what I mean by that is as you are creating your meditations, as you are diving into the content creation of your mini course or your live experience or what it is that you're offering into the world through this now online modality, you will feel hits of inspiration, which is the best part. When the hits of inspiration hit you, that's when you write an email. That same email can also be a social media post. Okay? So we take our email, we email our entire group of humans, we make it a blog on our website, and we make it a Facebook post, an Instagram post, and a LinkedIn post. So one piece of content, one email, can generate 5 different ways to go out into the world, right? You can also, if it's just an amazing email, you can also put it on Medium, Elephant Journal, and you can get on, Thrive Global. Thrive Global. Those are 3 free sites that you can promote and post. So medium.com, Elephant Journal, and Thrive Global are all 3 also magnets that you can create and generate information to. So that's going to also draw in people and collect emails. Again, make sure you have a call to action on it. So as you're putting your content together, as you're realizing what you're offering the world, as you're realizing what you want to be when you grow up in this experience, as you're realizing that you have the ability to create passive income, and as you realize that you can start booking clients online in human-ish right now, even if you can't see them, you can still schedule them. Or if you want to start selling your mini course and have it drip out to them just by sending them your videos, just by sending them a little video and a little meditation, offer them maybe a little $30 package of videos or $100 package of videos, however you want to do it. As you drip out this content, as you drip out these opportunities, you can start taking money right now. You can take credit cards, Venmo, PayPal, however you want to take money. Take their cash. I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm saying provide them a service, collect energy back. Provide a service, collect energy back. For those of you who are doing everyday free things, I want you to add a $15. They are hooked, right? So if they're showing up, you can put to a call to action, here's my Venmo account. If you guys feel like this has been really worthy to you and you've really enjoyed this and you're not ready to book a one-to-one with me, you can also just go Venmo me. If this felt like something that you would have paid for in a good day, make sure they're doing that. Because you are allowed to get paid right now. You are allowed to make money right now. You are allowed to pay your rent right now. And I want to make sure that each of you guys are understanding that. So again, whatever questions show up in this, feel free to email me. Your sales page and sales copy that you guys have been working on, that's a great first email. It's a great first email. So you might want to look at that and tune it up and feel how that feels. Make it an email, a Facebook post, an Instagram post, a LinkedIn post, and a blog post, or offer it to Medium, Elephant Journal, or Thrive Global. Okay, you guys, lots of love. I know that was a lot of information. Peace and we'll talk soon.